Alrighty, welcome back to another Living Card Game live stream. Today we are going back to Lord of the Rings, the card game. We are going to replay something that I played about 2 weeks ago, the Journey Along the Anduin, which is the second quest in the core box. The reason we're replaying it is because I misplayed a rule pretty badly. During the second stage of the quest, we have to reveal 2 cards from the encounter deck, and the first play, I failed my first mission, and then I noticed that I wasn't revealing 2 cards. I said that, and then I proceeded to not flip over 2 cards again the next time around. And so we're going to go ahead and replay it just because I felt like that was a pretty big blunder, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was squared away and, just play it again. It's a fun scenario, so why not, right? So last week we did, I had D20 woodworking on to help me with the stream. We kind of won, kind of cheated, kind of didn't win the third scenario of the core box, which is notoriously very difficult. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be coming back after I finish this first Mirkwood cycle to try it again once I have access to a little bit larger amounts of cards. And so we'll be doing that again, but wanted to play through this, and then we're going to continue on, not next week. Next week I have to be traveling for work, so I won't be able to do any live streams next week, but the next time I am on with the first expansion pack to Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum. And so I'm excited to try that out. I'm excited to play this one again. I switched back to running a spirit hero. I'm going back to Eowyn. Last week I was playing Legolas, who is a tactics hero. And so getting those red cards out was kind of fun. I think that they are, it's a good aspect. However, with just being a solo player, you really do need the questing ability, especially with something with a scenario like this where you do have to do quite a bit of questing. So I'm running Eowyn, Barivor, and then Theodred, kind of the core A team in the core box. So Eowyn quests a lot. Barivor allows you to kind of draw a bunch of cards. She's also just a solid 2/2/2. And then Theodred allows you to kind of build pretty quickly. And so, because once you quest with Theodred, if you quest with, you can basically add a resource to that player's pool. Starting threat is at 27. So we have a couple of rounds to make it through and build up before that hill troll comes in to attack us. And that's kind of the main threat. So, all that said, let's go ahead and get started. Also, if you ever have any questions or just want to say hi, drop it in the chat. I love talking with you all, so please feel free to do that. So, to the river. So, this is the Journey Along the Anduin, which is the big river that splits Middle Earth. It's kind of the major river right here. It's seen in not all the movies. It's seen in the movies. It's the one where Sam almost drowns when Frodo's kind of going off by himself and Sam's coming with him. That whole scene is along the Anduin. So this is the Journey Along the Anduin. So emerging from Mirkwood Forest with an urgent message for Lady Galadriel, you must now make your way along the Anduin River in order to reach the Forest of Lorien. As you leave the forest behind, you notice that you are being pursued and thus quicken your pace. And then the Forest of Lorien is right here, kind of right smack dab in the center. And so I assume we're right around in this area. So setup, each player reveals 1 card from the top of the encounter deck and adds it to the staging area. So right here, we are going to start out with some wargs. So wargs are actually a pretty nasty encounter card. They will engage us immediately or during the first round because they have a threshold of 20, and we already are at 27. And the wargs basically are always going to resolve a shadow effect And if they don't resolve the shadow effect, then they get to go back to the staging area, which we don't really like. Alrighty, to the river. As you approach the location of a small raft stashed on the riverbank, a fearsome hill troll emerges from behind a grouping of rocks and attacks. When revealed, search the encounter deck for one hill troll, if one is not already in play, which it's not, and add it to the staging area. Then we get to shuffle the encounter deck. So this is what I was saying, kind of the, I think the hardest part of this scenario is dealing with that hill troll, because it's a 30 threat threshold. It's got 6 attack and excess damage. So if the hill troll kills something, then it gets added to my threat threshold. So, or my total threat. So it's pretty nasty. And so there's a couple of ways that this deck can mitigate it. Probably the easiest one, if I can draw it, is going to be a forest snare. So I'll let it engage me, hopefully be able to tank and attack with an ally, and then next round attach forest snare to it, which basically means he's not going to attack for the rest of the game. So and then I can deal with him at my leisure. So that's kind of the goal. So let's see how it goes. We start out with 6 cards. We're starting out, we have a Snowborn Scout. Hey, there's a forest snare right there. And there's my cheap ally to tank it. So already I am liking this. Got Unexpected Courage, Faramir. I mean, this is my starting hand. I'm not gonna mulligan this. This is already looking pretty good. Excellent. So starting out, we'll give everybody a resource. You get to draw an extra card for Gondor. Let me rearrange these in my hand, or else I'm gonna go crazy. And here we go. Alrighty, so starting out, I don't actually think that I am going to. Yeah, I don't think that I'm going to play anything, because I really need 3 for the forest snare, and so I'm going to need to quest at least Theodred and Barivor. I think that, because then I can add a resource to Barivir, and then I'll have 3 the next round. So the hill troll could optionally engage me. That doesn't seem super exciting because the warg are going to engage me. Alrighty, so I'm going to need some way to take a hit for the warg. The way I think I'm going to do that is I'm going to get a Snowborn Scout out. There aren't any locations in play, which is kind of upsetting, because he activates, so I can place a progress location or progress token on a location. So that it really helps, but I think not needing to take that damage is probably a little bit better. So I'm going to spend 1 resource from Theodred to place a Snowborn Scout into play. And then at this point, I'm going to go into my questing phase. Alrighty, so I am going to, I guess I don't have to quest with Barivir, because I'm going to not engage the hill troll this turn. So I can't, I wouldn't be able to play the forest snare anyways. So if I get 1 here, 1 next turn, 1 the following turn, then I will have 3 to play the forest snare. So in that case, I'm going to leave Barivir out so that I can maybe do some attacks back, or if 2 things engage me, I can defend. So I'm going to quest with Theodred and Eowyn. So I want to get rid of a card. I kind of like all of my cards, so I guess the only one that I could get rid of is for Gondor. I'll go ahead and discard a 4 Gondor for Eowyn's ability. So I'm questing for 6 against the threat of 3. I'm going to reveal the top card. It's 1. So that's 2 progress locations on the main quest. Forced. If Banks of the Anduin leaves play, return it to the top of the encounter deck instead of placing it in the discard pile. So that's one of those pesky ones that just kind of hangs out. And so I don't think I'm going to travel there. It's just a threshold of 1. I think I'm going to be able to mitigate that well enough. So at this point, I'm not going to optionally. I will engage the warg. There is really nothing I can do about that. So the warg's coming in, and he's going to be swinging. I'm going to defend with the Shadowborn Scout. So he's swinging for 3 plus. There's no boost effect, and then therefore the warg special ability activates, returning him to the staging area. So I don't get to swing back with Baravir. Having a really hard time saying that name tonight, Baravir. So instead, I'm going to exhaust her to draw 2 cards using her ability. Hey, there's another forest snare. Would you look at that? Excellent. Alrighty, so at the end of the round, we will, or I guess at the start of the next round, we'll ready everybody up. Oh wait, he definitely did not make it out alive. We will ready everybody up. We will place some tokens on people. And we get to draw a card. Hey, there's a Gandalf. That's a nice Gandalf. I like that. Excellent. So I'm going to pay 2 money from Eowyn to get a rearrange my tokens over here so they're a little bit easier to grab. Play an Unexpected Courage right here on Baravir. So Unexpected Courage allows me to exhaust Unexpected Courage and ready the attached hero. And so the reason I'm putting it on Baravir is because I can use her ability. She's also, just a solid 2/2/2, so I can pretty much do whatever I need to with her. Okay. I'm not going to play anything else. I will need to defend a warg attack, and I will probably do that with Baravir. So, all right, so we're going to quest with Theodred. We're going to quest with Eowyn, and I don't think I gave anyone a resource last time. It's a little bit too late, I think, but to remember that, use his ability. And I think I'm going to go ahead and quest with her as well. So when I quest with Eldred, I'm going to add a resource token to... No, I'm going to do it over here on Baravir because I have a lot of... I don't remember what the aspect is called right now. Lore. I've got a lot of lore cards in my hand, so I'm going to need to be paying for those eventually. I've also got a heal, which I think I'm going to be taking some damage here soon. So I'll quest for that. I'm trying to think. I probably do want a second forest snare at some point in the game. So I will discard the Hammersmith here to get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 against 4. I'm going to reveal the top card here, and that is 1, and it's Surge. After Eastern Crows is defeated, shuffle it back into the encounter deck. Surge means we reveal a second one. I forgot to raise my threat last turn, so I'm up to 28. And then, oh wow, then we got the Dol Guldur Orcs. So when revealed, the first player chooses 1 character currently committed to the quest and deals 2 damage to them. I'm going to deal 2 damage to Theodred. So I quested for 8. We've got 4, 5, 7. So we're going to get to add 1 more progress token out here to the location. And I think I'm in a little bit of trouble here. Because I'm going to engage the orcs. I'm going to engage the warg. I'm going to exhaust Unexpected Courage to ready. And I got 2 attacks coming against me. So first I will resolve the orc attack. I'm not going to defend. There's a shadow effect. Attacking enemy gets +2 or +1 or +2 if the defending player's threat is 35 or higher. I'm not over 35, but I do take 3 damage. I think I just lost a hero. Oh no. Yeah. Yep. So that kills Aowen. I think at this point, I mean, the wargs are going to attack. I'll defend with Baravir. Does have a shadow. It doesn't count as defense. So Baravir right there is down to 1 health. I'm down to 2 health on Theodred. I think just this isn't going to go well. I can play it out, but it's just not going to go well. I'm going to go ahead and scoop, which I do a lot in this game because it's a hard game. So I'll go ahead and scoop. I'll just take it as a loss. And what I'm gonna do, I'll reset. We'll be right back. But I don't think it's gonna be worth me trying to go through this one, because I think without Aowen or without Theodred, I'm pretty much toast. So I'll be right back. We'll reset up and we'll run it again. Alrighty, so let's try that again. That's fine. That's the beauty of these cooperative LCGs. If it's not going your way, no problem scooping. It's all about having fun. So might as well have some fun. I did Marvel Champions yesterday, and I was playing through Hela, which is one of the new villains in the Mad Titan Shadow campaign. And I lost 5 times in a row. So we're going to go back to the drawing board. I think we're going to replay Thanos. But that was getting tough. That was getting really tough. So after that, I am ready to play some Lord of the Rings, which is also not an easy game. So we'll see how it goes. Cool. Hope everyone's having a good night. Hoping I don't draw another ward. That's not fun to try and tank that 3 damage. I am hoping that, again, next week I'm on vacation. I'm on hiatus from streaming because I will be traveling. But I believe the week after that, I'm thinking I'm going to start playing Arkham. And so I'm hoping the last Friday in November, which I don't remember, not November, October. I'm hoping I get to get my first play of Arkham in, which I'm very excited about. My first play of Arkham on the stream. I have played Arkham before, but not on the stream. And so got the revised core set, got that boy opened. I'm excited to dive into it. Okay. So at the start of the phase, we're going to reveal the top card. We've got Misty Mountain Goblin. So after Misty Mountain Goblin attacks, remove 1 progress token from the current quest. So that's just kind of obnoxious over here. Now we have to search through and find that pesky hill troll. Need to go down. I'm only at 27 threat. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Excellent. Volunteer, thanks for the follow. Just noticed that. I appreciate you. Okay. Excellent. So, got those pesky hill trolls. I'm gonna get 1 money to everybody. Let's see what cards we got. I hope I get another forest snare. Or Gandalf. Got a hasty stroke, sneak attack, which is good, but I'm not totally in love with this hand. There's really nothing that can help me up here. So I think I'm gonna mulligan. And so with Lord of the Rings, when you mulligan, you put all 6 cards back in your deck, shuffle, and then draw 6 more cards. So hopefully it's better. 2, 4, 6. And then we are stuck with this hand no matter what. So, okay. So we got a Steward of Gondor, which is huge. We got a Forest Snare, which is huge. We got a Gandalf, which is huge. We got a nice little Guard of the Citadel here. We got Vladrian's Greeting in the lore. If I could pick my hand, I think I would have 5 of these 6 cards. So, pretty happy about that. Alrighty, so starting out, I'm not going to play anything this first round. I'm gonna get Steward of Gondor out there next round though. That's gonna be incredible. Probably get Steward of Gondor out there, get Guard of the Citadel out there. Ooh, no, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to put Steward of Gondor on Theodred. So I'm hoping. Oh, I get to draw a card. Hey, there's another Forest Snare. Yeah, so we'll have to figure out a good way to get some money. I guess I don't have to. I can just wait until my threat level is at 30 and let the Hill Troll engage me then worry about the Forest Snare. That's probably what I'll do. Okay. So starting out, there's not really a card that I want to discard. So I am just going to quest with Theodred, quest with Eowyn for 5 against 3. I'm going to add 1 resource to Eowyn here. And so that's 5 versus the 3, revealing the top card. It's a 3. So my threat level actually goes up by 1 because I miss it. And in order to travel to the Necromancer's Pass, I have to discard 2 cards from my hand at random to travel there. I'm not going to take that risk right now. I don't think that I'm in a situation where I really want to do that. So yeah. So the Misty Mountain Goblins are going to engage me. They're going to attack for 2. I'll go ahead and defend with Barrevere. So 2 plus there's not a shadow effect. And so that goes into the discard pile. My 2 blocks. And so we're good. Okay. At the end of the round, we get to ready everybody. We'll give everyone a little bit more money. My threat needs to go up by 1. So I'm at 29. But I hope I don't miss this quest because I'm not quite sure if I'm ready for the Hill Troll. And then we got Unexpected Courage. Okay. So, excellent. Okay, so I definitely am going to spend 2 off of Theodred to put Steward of Gondor into play. And I'm going to put Steward of Gondor onto Eowyn, I believe. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yep. So Steward of Gondor allows me to exhaust it to add 2 resources to the player's pool. And so I'm going to do that. 1, I got a lot of spirit cards in my deck that are really good to play. That's one of my better better aspects to play, or I guess sphere in this game. So there's that. Then I'm going to spend 3 off of Aowen. You know what? I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust Steward of Gondor, so that gives me 2 more money here. Then I am going to spend 2 money here to play Unexpected Courage onto Barrevere. I'm going to quest. I need to play that. I was trying to figure out if I could play Gandalf. I don't think I can. I am not going to play Unexpected Courage. I'm going to retain those 2. And what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to spend 5 here from Aowen to put Mr. Gandalf into play. When Gandalf comes into play, I'm going to deal 4 damage to the Misty Mountain Goblins. So we'll go there. And then I'm going to hang out. So the idea is that the Hill Troll will engage me. Then I will be able to defend with Gandalf, raise my threat by 2, and then next turn I'll have 3 on Barrevere here to go ahead and throw a Forest Snare on the Hill Troll, get it out of the way. Cool. Okay, I'm good with that. Sweet. So I kind of wish I was going to be able to quest with Gandalf, but I do think that defending with him is going to be the best way to go. So I'm going to go ahead and quest with Aowen, of course, for 4. Trying to figure out if there's anything I want to discard. I don't think there is. So there's 4. I'm going against 4 already. And so 4. Five, 6. 4, 5. I think my threat is going to be high. I do have a Galadriel's Greeting, which is going to lower it by 6, and so I think I'm going to be able to manage my threat that way. So there's 5 against the 4. Whenever I quest, I get to add 1 resource. I'm going to add it over here to Theodred because at this point, Aowen is getting 3 resources per round. I find myself, whoever I have Sword of Gondor attached to, is never in need of a resource. Okay, so I'm questing for 5. I could get rid of the Guard of the Citadel for 6. No, I'm gonna hold on to the guard. So 5 plus when revealed, deal 1 damage to each character controlled by each player with a threat of 35 or higher. I don't have any. So I quested for 5 against 4. So 1 progress token gets placed onto the main quest. Excellent. Alrighty, at this point, I'm going to optionally engage the Hill Troll. The Hill Troll is going to attack. I'm going to defend with Gandalf here. So he's attacking for 6 plus the Shadow card. The Shadow card has no effect. So he does do 6 damage, or he does 6 against the 4. Gandalf takes 2 points of damage. And then I don't actually increase my threat any because it's actually if it kills him. And so that I think that was a good way to use Gandalf to get the Hill Troll down. And so figure all of that out. Since I can't actually get past the Hill Troll's defense here, I'm going to just go ahead and exhaust Barrevere. to draw 2 cards. Hey, there's another Gandalf. I always love seeing that. And then a Test of Will. So Test of Will is cancel the effects of a win reveal card, so that can come in very clutch. Awesome. So at the end of the round, we get to stand everybody up. Unfortunately, Gandalf gets discarded because of who he is. He doesn't like to stick around that long. And then we're gonna we're gonna give everyone a little bit more money, draw a card, and then go up to 39 threat, or 30 threat from 29. Excellent. Alrighty, so here we go. First off, I'm going to spend 3 right off the bat to play a Forest Snare on the Hill Troll, kind of just neutralize him. That really helps me. It's going to help me build. Very happy about that. I'll exhaust Steward of Gondor to add 2 resources to Eowyn's pool. Then I will spend 2 resources from Eowyn's pool to attach Unexpected Courage to Barabir. The reason I'm not going and doing the Gladrium Greeting right now is because I have this Test of Will in my hand, and I want 1 resource at least to cancel a win revealed effect if one that is really bad comes up. I'll go ahead and spend 1 resource off Theodred to put a Snowborn Scout into play. It allows me to place 1 progress token on a location. I'll do it right there on the Necromancer's Pass, hoping that I can just figure out a way to get rid of the Necromancer's Pass. I really don't want to discard 2 cards from at random from my hand here, because I really like my hand. Alrighty, so I got not any more money. So at this point, I will quest with Barabir, quest with Eldred, quest with Eowyn. So that is 4, 5, 7 against 3. The top one is a 2. So I get to place 2 tokens on the quest here. What's really unfortunate is that the Goblin Sniper is just going to sit there and ping me. And so it says if it's at the in the staging area at the end of the combat phase, each player deals 1 point of damage to 1 character he controls. And I cannot optionally engage the Goblin Sniper if there are other enemies in the area. So actually I could go ahead and optionally engage him, and just not have him in the encounter area. So I'm gonna actually do that. So I'm gonna optionally engage this Goblin Sniper. Everyone gets a shadow card. The Hill Troll does not actually use it, but it is gonna mill through the deck a little bit. So we'll just go ahead and discard that. I need to ready Barabir here. So now the Goblin Sniper is going to attack. I'm going to defend that with the Snowborn Scout. It's a 2 plus 1 from the shadow effect, so 3. And so this Snowborn Scout doesn't quite make it. However, I'm going to be able to swing back and kill the Goblin Sniper with Barabir. Okay. Sweet. So at the end of the round, threat goes up. We ready everybody, all of our cards. We get some more money everywhere. Everyone's happy, and I get to draw a card. Hey, there's another ally. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to exhaust the Steward of Gondor to add 2 resources to Eowyn's pool. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 resources to play the Gladrium's Greeting to reduce my threat by 6, bringing me down to 25. That just gives me a little bit more breathing room. Just never like sitting with a high threat. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and spend 2 resources off of Theodred to put the Guard of the Citadel out just as a safety measure. Just have them out there just in case, right? So I that'll be good. I still have my 1 resource for Test of Will if I need it. And then we're just kind of building up or just building. Okay. So I can't actually complete this quest until I've killed the hill troll. And so I do have to figure out how I can do enough damage to the hill troll. And that may just be coming in with Gandalf, dealing 4 damage to it, and figuring out how to do 5. But it's just kind of annoying. I'm hoping that I can somehow figure out how to draw a sneak attack or something to throw a Gandalf in for 1. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking. But so I guess I have 1, 5 damage, so that can do 2 damage here to the hill troll if I swing with everything I've got. And if I just keep Eowyn, if I just quest for Eowyn, that's 4. I'll get rid of Hammersmith for 5, and then we'll flip up this encounter. It's a ward. So 5 to 5, nothing happens. At the end, this warg is going to go ahead and engage me. I'll defend here with the guard of the citadel against this warg. This is just going to get discarded. This warg is going to attack me for 3. It's not a shadow effect. The guard dies and the warg goes back. That's kind of the worst of all situations. So I guess I will just swing back with both of these heroes to deal 1 damage to the hill troll. I'll exhaust Unexpected Courage to ready, and then exhaust again to draw 2 cards. Hey, there's another Unexpected Courage. And another Gandalf. So now I'm trying to figure out, is it best to have more than 1 Unexpected Courage on Barrier, or is it better to throw it on a Theodred and let him quest to build? These are all fun questions. Okay, at the end of the round, we'll stand everybody up. We'll give everyone a resource, and we will draw a card. Come on, I was hoping it was a sneak attack. Okay. I do need to figure out how to take a hit from the warg, or I can throw a Gandalf out and just knock out the warg by dealing the damage to it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'll exhaust the Steward of Gondor to add 2 resources to Eowyn's pool. At that point, I'm going to spend 2 resources to play Unexpected Courage. Now, the question of where I'm playing Unexpected Courage is still up in the air. I think it may be Barrier. That way I can attack, defend, and quest, or I can quest, defend, draw 2 cards. I think that just gives me a lot of flexibility. And if you're in the chat and I can't do this, please let me know. But from what I understand, I can have 2 Unexpected Courages on 1 hero. So I've never done that before. So let's just try it. Let's see what happens. We got 2 there. Then I'll spend 5 to bring in a Gandalf. Gandalf will deal 4 damage to this warg, which will kill it. And then we will quest with Eowyn. We'll quest with Barrier. I think we will quest with Theodred. Just so that we can add a resource to Eowyn's pool. 1 second. So we can add a resource to Eowyn's pool just so we can get a test of will just in case. So I'm questing right now for 6, 7 against a 3. I will get I'll go 8 for the Hammersmith against 3, so I'm +5 right now. This is another Necromancer's Pass. So I had 2 progress tokens to the current location, and now I'm in trouble here. So I may actually need to travel. I do love all of these cards, but just kind of worried. Okay, cool. Thank you. So 2 unexpected courages on a single hero is legal. I appreciate it. Thanks for the validation. I'm gonna have fun with this. So we've got 2 Necromancer's Pass. I just really don't want to get rid of Gandalf. I think that's gonna be really tough because that would be that's my 3rd Gandalf. And that'll be hard. That'll be hard to deal with. So I gotta travel. So I'm gonna go Necromancer's Pass over here. Put that as my active location. I will then, from the top down, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I roll a 5 or a 6, I will just re-roll. So that's a 1. There's my Gandalf. Not the finish he had hoped for. So it's a little sad, but I need to discard 2. So now this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. The other one is my heal card. So, At least I still have a test to will. Alrighty. So now we're gonna deal out shadow cards. He's not going to attack. This just gets discarded. I'm going to exhaust Unexpected Courage to Ready Bear. We'll swing for 6, so that'll do 3 damage. So he's down to just 5 health. Excellent. I'll exhaust Unexpected Courage, and then use the ability to draw 2 cards. Hey. There we go. Okay. Now I got a Snowborn Scout, so that's really good. So I can just drop a progress token somewhere. So at the end of the round, I'm gonna up my threat. I didn't up it last time, so I'm gonna go ahead and up that to 27, and then I will stand up. For some reason, the hardest part of this game for me, besides actually winning, is remembering to up my threat at the end of the round. No clue why. Give everyone some money. We'll draw a card. There's a sneak attack. Really wish I would have had that when Gandalf came in, but sneak attack with the Snowborn Scout isn't horrible because I can just kind of knock this out after a couple turns. But really wish I had the sneak attack for Gandalf. Anyways, so starting off, we'll exhaust Sword of Gondor to put 2 resources onto Eowyn. We will... Yeah, we'll go ahead and just... Yeah. We'll go ahead and spend a resource here to play Sneak Attack to put Snowborn Scout into play. When it enters play, I can place 1 progress token on a location. I'm just going to do it on the location here because I don't want to travel there. I don't want to discard 2 more cards. Okay. So that's that. So now I'm going to be questing. So this comes back to my hand because Sneak Attack, it comes back at the end of the phase. So now that I'm questing, I will quest with 4, 6 against 3. I think I will be fine just doing that. I don't think I'm going to flip a 3. Or I hope I don't flip a 3. So that's 6 to... I flipped a 5, so that's unfortunate. And it's the Wasteland. So my threat goes up by 2. When I travel there, I place 1 token on it, and so it immediately goes away, but not great. Not great at all. I'll exhaust Unexpected Courage already. We'll deal out the shadow card. That immediately gets placed over here, and I will swing back with 4, putting 1 more damage on the hill troll. slow and steady. We'll get there. I'll exhaust Unexpected Courage to use the ability. Hey, there's a stand and fight. That will get a Gandalf back into play. Okay. So, excellent. Okay. So at the end of the round, increase my threat to 30. Stand everybody up. Get some more resources. And start my planning phase. Oh, draw a card. Hey, Bjorn. Well, that's a predicament because, so stand and fight, you pay the cost of an ally in your discard pile and you put it into play. And that's great for Gandalf, but it would also be really good to get Bjorn out, which is my only tactics card. So I can't actually play him unless I'm playing like a sneak attack or a stand and fight. But it does give me, a 3/3. It gives me just a lot of damage potential. It also gives me a 3 blocker, so I can chump block pretty easily and not worry about dying. And so, so that's a question. But I think regardless, I'm definitely going to spend one here to play a Snowboard Scout. I'm going to place 1 progress token. I think I'm going to do it on the brown lands. So 1 progress token will get rid of the brown lands. And then I still have to deal with the Necromancer's Pass somehow, but that seems to be a problem for a future round. There's also Unexpected Courage to place 2 tokens onto Aowen. And then we have so many tokens on Aowen that we will bringing in Gandalf is really good. I don't think bringing in Gandalf right now is the right call, though, because I think I will be able to quest to get rid of that Necromancer's Pass. So yeah, I'm going to spend 2 resources off Faravir to play. Here, I can exhaust to draw a card. There's another Miner of the Dwarf Hills. So we got that. Okay, so I'm going to go for my quest. So I'm going to quest for 4. I'm going to discard Bjorn because definitely don't need him. So that's 5, 7. I'm questing 7 against 3. I just need 1, so hopefully that I don't flip another 5. I flipped 2, so that completes this quest over here. And then this is Enchanted Stream. While Enchanted Stream is the active location, players cannot draw cards. So that's just kind of out there being annoying. I'm trying to figure out if I want to travel there. And I don't think that I do. I think I've got some pretty good questing ability right now. But I could just knock it out. I got a little bit to go for the Sill Troll, so I don't think that I'm going to be able to move on anytime soon. So I'm going to go ahead and travel here. I'm not going to be able to draw cards, which is a little annoying, but I think that I can figure out how to get rid of that pretty easily. Okay, so then deal out the Shadow card. That goes away. I'm going to exhaust Unexpected Courage. I'm going to swing for 2 for 2/4 against his 3, dealing 1 damage. Can't draw, so we'll go ahead and just move on. Threat goes up. Money goes up. I have too much money on Eowyn. and we don't get to draw a card. Okay, so I have 3, so I need at least 5 to get rid of that, and I want to get rid of that very quickly. And so I think what I'm going to do. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna exhaust Sword of Gondor for 2. I'm going to play Stand and Fight for 5 to bring Mr. Gandalf into play. When Gandalf comes into play, I'm going to I'm thinking I may decrease my threat by 5 because I'm slowly pinging away here. I think he only has 3 life left. I can deal 3 damage eventually. So yeah, I think I'm just going to reduce my threat by 5. So that goes down to 26. I'm going to then quest. I'm going to quest with Gandalf for 4. I'm going to quest with Eowyn for 4. I'm going to discard the Miner. Oops, my discard pile got put off screen. So that is a quest for 5, 9. And I need basically at least 5. So I think I should be fine there. I guess it doesn't hurt to quest here. So that's 11. So, oh yeah, and then what I learned last stream is that any quest tokens that I would place in excess on the active location goes to the main quest. And so that is a reason to go ahead and quest. So I'm questing for 11. I'm flipping up. This is a win reveal. Deal 1 damage to each character controlled with a threat of 35 or higher. That is not me. And so at this point, I'm doing 11 down to 8. So 2 goes here, and then 6 goes here. So that puts me at the threshold. I can't actually move on yet because I haven't defeated the hill troll. I can't move on if there are any hill trolls in play. So this guy comes back. Good thing is I can now draw cards. So excellent. So then I will go ahead and exhaust here to draw a card. I will exhaust Unexpected Courage to ready, and then exhaust to draw 2 cards. There's a Will of the West. That's intriguing now that I have Gandalf's in here. Got a Faramir. Okay, sweet. Alrighty, so I will exhaust here to ready. And then we're going to start swinging back. So we got 2, 4, I guess just 4. So that deals 1 damage here. Again, slow and steady wins the race. At the end of the round, Gandalf goes off to do Gandalf things. We're going to ready everybody. Give everyone some money. Increase my threat. Draw a card. There's another test of will. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so I'm at this point I am needing to quest in order to not increase threat. And so I don't need to go all out on the questing. And so I think that knowing that, I'll go ahead and exhaust here to draw 3 cards. So I shouldn't have looked at that, but it's fine. 2, 3. There's another Will of the West. There's a cancel a shadow effect, so that's nice. What I should have done is I should have played Will of the West before I drew those cards, because I'm hoping I need to get some other cards in my hand. But I do get a Dwarven Tomb, and what I think I'm going to do, this is going to be kind of fun. Okay, so I'm going to exhaust Sword of Gondor to get 2 resources here. I'm going to play 1 resource to play a Dwarven Tomb to get a Spirit card. from my discard pile and put it into my hand. So I'm going to take Stand and Fight. I am then going to pay 6 resources for Stand and Fight to bring out Bjorn. Pretty happy with that turn. It's also how you spend so much money just right there at the start. Okay, so now I got a lot of cards. Okay, I do have Faramir, which is huge. Getting Faramir out is going to be great. So, ready? I will exhaust here to go ahead and ready. I don't need to quest, quest that much. However, I am going to quest with Theodred just to give him a resource. And then I will quest with Barevere. And so that's 3. My threat's looking fairly okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with the like hurts to say. I think I'm just gonna go with 3. I'll reveal the top. It's a 3, and so each time that the Marsh Adder attacks me, I increase my threat by 1. So my threat just went up by 3 because I missed it by 3. So that's a little unfortunate, but I'm not going to optionally engage it. Don't really, or am I? No, that'd be crazy. So the Marsh Adder is there. We're going to deal out an encounter card. We'll get rid of that. I'll just exhaust to ready. And then we're going to swing for 3, 5. That deals the 2 damage needed to go ahead and kill the Hill Troll. Awesome. So the Hill Troll goes into the discard pile, and we are moving on. So, Anduin Passage. So after defeating the troll, you are able to board the raft and embark upon the river voyage. As you depart, your enemies pursue, harassing the small vessel as you attempt to navigate the river. And so this is where I played wrong last time. So if I mess this up, I want you to really let me have it in the chat, because I'm literally replaying because I messed this up. So don't let me do it again. Alrighty. So with the Anduin Passage, as your enemies harass the raft, it's difficult to maintain balance, effectively fighting them off. So during the quest phase, reveal 1 additional card from the encounter deck. Do not make engagement checks during the encounter phase. I can optionally engage, but I don't have to engage if I don't want to. And so it's just a really high threat threshold. Or I'm sorry, a threshold here. So I just need to do a lot of questioning. And adding a bunch of targets here is going to be tough. And so, ooh, I do have a forest snare, so I probably should have taken the adder. No, well, next time. Okay, so great. So at the end of the round, we're going to stand everybody up. Should have just quested with Eowyn too. My threat would have been better. Okay, so we're going to stand everybody up. We're going to give everyone some money. And we're going to draw a card. Hey, there's a stand and fight. That is good. That is really good. So it would be really good, but Eowyn doesn't have any money anymore because, oops. So I will exhaust Steward of Gondor to get 2 money for Eowyn. Next turn, I'm going to bring in the Gandalf, which means I'm not going to be playing the Will of the West yet. So, because I want Gandalf in here, so I can bring him back with the stand and fight. I'm going to spend 4 resources here for this beautiful Faramir. Then I'm going to do some questing. So the adder is going to attack me. I'm going to block with the Snowborn Scout. Outside of that, I may flip up another monster. I probably will, actually. And so that is something to keep in mind. That I may not want that. But okay. So I'll keep Bjorn out just in case. Okay, so I don't have to engage it. Actually, I can only engage one monster. And so even if I flip up another one, I'm not going to engage it. So in that case, I'm going to exhaust Faramir to give everyone +1 willpower. I'm going to quest for 2, 4, 7, 12, 14, 'Do I have a heal? I do have a heal. So I could actually go here. That's just 1. So 14 to 6. And so I am up 8. I'm revealing 2 cards here. And so when revealed, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 resource to cancel that because that's a lot of exhausted characters. And then we got a chieftain effect. So that's 2. And so that's a total of 8. I quested for 14, so I get to play 6 encounters here. That's a good start. Okay, so now I'm going to optionally engage 1 monster, which is going to be the adder here. I'll go ahead and ready Faramir just because the adder is going to attack for 4 plus a shadow. I'm going to defend here with the scout. Don't think it's going to do great. No shadow effect, which is good. I need to increase my threat by 1 because when the adder attacks, I have to increase it by 1. And then the scout does not quite make it out alive. So, unfortunately, that's where we're sitting. Okay. I will exhaust Barravir to go ahead and just deal a damage to the adder. I'll exhaust Unexpected Courage, exhaust Barravir to draw 2 cards. Hey, there's another damage. There's a Snowborn Scout. That's exactly what I needed right there to get rid of that. So that was a good pull. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so at the end, we'll ready everybody. What I really love about Lord of the Rings is how it makes you feel so powerful, right? Like I feel like I've built and I'm like, I got my engine going and I'm rocking and rolling and I feel good. I just love the way that it makes you feel. So we'll give some money to everybody. We will draw a card and increase my threat. Hey, there's another Faramir. Don't need that. Alrighty, so during the planning phase, I'm going to spend 3 money to go ahead and place one of those trusty forest snares on the adder. So we can kind of ignore that. I'm going to spend 1 money from Theodric to play a Shadowborn Scout, placing 1 progress token on this right here to get rid of the Necromancer's Pass. So now we're sitting here at 35. I'm sorry, at 2. And I need to put 10 on. And so let's see if there's a clever way to do that. You know what? I think there is. Well, maybe not a clever way to put 10 on, but there is a clever way to get some more. And so let's just go ahead and exhaust here to draw 2 cards. Hey, there's another Steward of Gondor and another Forest Snare. Don't need the Steward of Gondor. but may need the forest snare. Exhaust here to draw a... Oh, I already looked at it. To draw a card. So I should have not done that so I could have quested. So that was my mistake that I did. But that's fine. Okay. And okay. So let's exhaust Unexpected Courage to ready. And let's go ahead and exhaust Faramir to give everyone +1 willpower. So we're gonna go 2, 7. We'll go ahead and exhaust Steward of Gondor. Actually, I don't even know what I'm thinking. Before that, I want to play Stand and Fight here to bring in one of these trusty Gandalfs. When Gandalf comes into play, I'm going to do a 4 damage because it's a little bit of a meta game. I know that I have to get rid of all of the bad guys in the next phase. I'm just going to deal 4 damage to the chieftain up there because he has a higher defense value. It's going to be harder to deal some damage. Okay, so exhausted here. So 2, 7. I'll discard a Faramir for 8. 11. 16. 18. I'm going to give some money to here. So 18 to 2. So I only need 10. So I think I actually got it here. So we got a sniper, which is a little annoying. Oh, I need to reveal 2. And we got a Wolf Rider, which has Surge. And we got a Orc. So we got all of our enemies out. And so I just quested for 18, 16, 14, 12, 11, placing 11 here, which means that we get to move on. Alrighty, so ambush on the shore. The ongoing harassment from your enemies has forced your raft to the shore, and you must now confront their ambush head on. If you survive this attack, the path of the Golden Wood shall be open before you. When revealed, reveal 2 encounter cards per player and add them to the staging area. Skip the staging step of the quest phase for the remainder of the game. So, oh no, I may be in some trouble because I got these 2 guys coming at me. I can block one of them, so that's actually not that bad. I need to do 2 damage to a character committed to the quest. I'll just do it to Gandalf. And I now need to just kind of kill all of the enemies. So I need to reveal 2. So we got the Banks of the Anduin, which is the one that just kind of hangs around. And we got another Banks of the Anduin. So we got some monsters to deal with here. However, I'm not super worried about it. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to not engage. So these 2 engage me. Just kind of clean up over here a little bit. So these 2 engage me, and then we're going to resolve some attacks. So the Adder gets a shadow effect, and both of these get some shadow cards. The Adder just gets discarded. For the Orcs, I will defend with the Scout. The shadow effect, choose and discard 1 attachment from the defending character. I don't have any attachments, so it takes no effect. This guy dies. And then the Wolf Rider is going to be 2, no shadow effect, which is nice. And so I'm going to deal 2 damage to a character, and that character is going to be Deldred. I will go ahead and ready to stand up, and I will swing back, dealing 2 damage right here. Just get rid of that. We don't need it in our lives. Okay, great. Cool. Okay, so we'll stand everybody up. Gandalf goes and does Gandalf things. And give everyone some money. Draw a card. There's a guard at the Citadel. I need to deal a damage because of the sniper. So I'll just put it on Bjorn over here. And increase my threat. Okay, so during the planning phase, I'm going to exhaust Sword of Gondor to put 2 progress tokens right here. Then I am going to, I think I'm going to Will of the West it here. I'm going to spend 1 to play Will of the West. Choose a player. Shuffle that card's discard pile into his deck. Move Will of the West from the game. So he gets set over here off camera, and we get to shuffle this guy up. I think really just what I'm hoping for is to grab like a Gandalf or something that I can pay for, and just maybe knock out the chieftain or just deal some damage. I also, if I flip. Oh wait, no, I'm not flipping anything for the rest of the game. And so one of the games that I played last week, I had 2 snipers in here, and I couldn't engage either of them because you can't engage the snipers. There's another enemy in the staging area, and so they were just sitting out there. So I was hoping for a Gandalf to come save the day, but didn't really work. So okay, so starting out, I'm gonna go ahead and draw 3 cards. So we got a lore, we got a sneak attack, and we just got a sneak attack for Gandalf. Hey, Disco Boots, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying. Okay. So right here, right now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and spend 1 here to go ahead and sneak attack. Actually, I'm sorry. We're going to wait until the quest phase to do that. No, we're not. We're going to wait until the attack phase to do that, because then I can actually use Gandalf for something. I guess like I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 to play lore right here to go ahead and heal 2 damage just to be safe. I don't necessarily think that it's going to be an issue, but I would hate for it to be wrong. So excellent. Okay, so we're going to skip the staging so we don't have to worry about that. I do have a good amount of threat here. So we got 1, 2, 4, 6. And so if I don't quest, my threat level will go up by 6, but I'm not quite sure that's an issue. I definitely should have just traveled last time. So, oh well. It's going to go up by 6. I'll exhaust Unexpected Courage here to ready Baravir. I guess I get to defend. You know what? I think I'm just going to risk it. I think I'm going to try and take the 6. That'll put me at 39, but I think I'll be able to win before that becomes an issue. So, okay. So I will go up by 6. So that takes me to 39. One more. Oh, no, too far. Okay. So that takes me to 39. Now the chieftain is going to engage me, and I can't quite engage here. I'm going to travel here just to be safe because it doesn't matter. And now sneak attack is at the end of the phase, and the combat phase is a full phase. So what I'm going to do is, now that they have engaged, we'll deal out the shadow cards. Then I will play sneak attack to bring Gandalf into play, dealing 4 damage to an enemy. I'm going to go ahead and just do it to the the orc here. So he is going to go ahead and just die. Okay. So this shadow card just gets discarded because of the forest snare. And then we're going to be attacked for 2 here. We will... We'll just defend with Barrier. So 2 plus this shadow card does not have a shadow effect. So take that, exhaust unexpected courage to ready, and we're gonna do some damage here. So first, we're gonna attack here with Bjorn to kill the orcs. Kill the orcs. Then we will swing for 4, 6, 7 to kill the adder, because he already had on damage. He has 7 health. Then, yeah. So at the Gandalf comes back to my hand at the end of the phase because I snuck attack him, and then I'll deal 1 damage to a character because of the sniper, and then we'll ready, and we will increase our threat to 40. Draw 1 card. You got a test of will, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna give some money to everybody. I'll exhaust Sword of Gondor for 2, 4, 5. Right there, there's a Gandalf dealing 5 damage to the sniper, which will kill it. That's game. So I'm glad I finally won. It's a scenario that I've definitely won before playing with the right rules. It was just when I streamed it last time, I just completely blanked that I had to reveal 2 encounter cards. And so I wanted to come back and do it right. And so I'm glad I was able to do this. We will not be streaming Lord of the Rings again for 2 weeks, unfortunately, which is sad. But we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back with the Hunt for Gollum, and we got the first expansion pack for Lord of the Rings, the card game, in 2 weeks. I will be streaming again here on Wednesday. I'm gonna have Jason back on. We're gonna be doing the Kang scenario. It has a fun name for Marvel Champions. I think right now we're planning on me playing Black Widow, and he's gonna run Miss Marvel, playing against Kang. So I'm pretty excited for that. And then hopefully this weekend, I'm going to be able to finish up my playthrough of the Mad Titan Shadow. We're going to play Thanos again, hopefully not get snapped into oblivion, be able to run against Hela, and then take on Loki. And so I will be back on Friday, I believe, to start that. If I don't finish, I'll finish on Sunday. So I really do appreciate everyone coming and hanging out. I really enjoy this, and I hope that you all enjoy it too. If you saw any mistakes, please let me know. I am publishing all of these videos to YouTube, and so if you want to, you can go check them out there. And I have people that are commenting when they catch mistakes or catch things that I missed, and I really appreciate that because I'm pretty new to these games, and so I'm learning, and so it really does help me become a better player. And so thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate hanging out with you all, and I will see you in 2 days on Wednesday. Have a good night.